guys, welcome to my podcast. So today we will talk about one of the most interesting applications for manga lovers, namely the Shonen Jump app, especially the iPad version. We will also discuss something that is often compared. It is Japanese manga versus the American comics. Which is better? Which is more popular, and why is Shonen Jump able to survive until now? If you're a fan of One Piece, Naruto, or Dragon Ball, this episode is for you. So first, let's talk about the app. You can download the Shonen Jump app on iPad or other platform too, but on iPad, the reading experience is much more comfortable, especially if you use the 12.9-inch iPad Pro. The large screen allows you to read to your heart content without having to zoom in. Now, we talk about the price. It's only $9.99 per month. And with that, you can access all chapters of legendary manga like Dragon Ball, One Piece, Naruto, and many more. Some interesting features of the apps is, the first one is we can access all the chapters including classic like Dragon Ball, One Piece, Naruto, and many more. And then the second one is the interface is very user friendly, easy to access, the captures can be viewed in order, and it's not heavy. It's perfect for reading before bed or when we get relaxation, especially if you're using a 12.9-inch iPad Pro. And the best of all, each chapter appears in full color. So for those who usually read manga in black and white, this feature can be a plus. Color makes the scene more lively, especially if you like dance action scenes. This really enhances the reading experience. So you could say that this app is not just a place to read manga, but it's also a digital platform that brings manga to life. So now, we get into the interesting part. It is the impact of Shonen Jump on the American comic industry. Many argue that the emergence of Shonen Jump in digital format has helped the growth of the comic market in the United States. In the past, American comics had a dominant position, but now, many young people are more familiar with manga. But there are still some people who think that manga is not yet culturally equivalent. This means that even though it is popular, manga is considered not to have equaled the symbolic position of American comics in Western pop culture. For the example, legendary comics like Uncanny X-Men are often used a benchmark, but when compared in terms of sales and active readers, Japanese manga is now superior. Now we get into a topic that is often debated. It is manga versus American comics. Shonen Jump itself is a big name in the manga industry, and its popularity is also quite high in America. Some people argue that the success of Shonen Jump has even boosted the comic market there. However, there is still an assumption that manga is not equivalent to American comics culturally. In fact, if you look at the sales figures, manga such as One Piece has reached more than 453 million copies, while American comics such as Ms. Marvel are only around 500 copies for 10 volumes. This difference is quite striking and shows that the appeal of manga is still very strong, especially among young readers. So, it can be said that in global popularity and story consistency, manga has a strong advantage. Interestingly, Shonen Jump has actually experienced a decline since its heyday in the 90s. Previously, sales reached 6 to 7 million copies per week, but now it has dropped to around 2 million. Even so, this is still an extraordinarily large number for the print industry. Still, many say the manga market is still healthier than American comics because the manga has been able to adapt digitally, including through apps like this. So, if you say why does manga still reign supreme when it comes to quality, as I said before, that many readers say that manga is healthier, more than consistent than American comics. Why? One factor is the accessibility. With apps like Shonen Jump or Manga Plus, people can read the manga anywhere and anytime. There are even versions of the app that cost only $1.09 per month, much cheaper than the price of physical book or physical comics. And because in manga, usually one story is worked on by the same team from the start to finish. The plot is clear, the character development is also planned. The features in the apps also continue to develop. There are bookmarks, dark mode, even a title recommendation system. So it's easier to find stories that suit your taste. While in American stories, the character can be written by many different writers, sometimes even reboots from the beginning with different versions. And then this often makes new readers confused about where to start. So we've talked quite a bit about Shonen Jump and the world of manga. It's safe to say that Manga Jump is not just a manga reading app, but it's also a reflection of how the Japanese comic industry can be continue to adapt and be relevant in the digital age. So it's also safe to say that manga has a more flexible, affordable approach and reaches a wider audience of all age. While American comics still have their place, manga has already embraced global readers with a simple, cheap, and consistent approach. If you never tried reading manga through the app, I highly recommend you give it a try. Not only does it save space and money, but it can also be a more comfortable and enjoyable reading experience. You might find a new favorite series or maybe even become a loyal reader. Thanks for listening and watching this episode. If you have your own thoughts on manga versus American comics, or maybe you have some recommendation for your favorite manga, just send it to me via email or just send me in Instagram and I will discuss it the next video or the next podcast. So see you in the next episode. Bye bye.